I tend to do this. I just start to film people, and
I just think it's powerful.
Give
and I
that-
want to give you
give
congratulations on that.
oh, thank you.
It's all part of your
If you
branding.
want to be filmed, let me know.
I will
So just
take you on that. It's all part of the branding. It's
Yes,
good.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm Jerry Penny, and I have this year relaunched myself as the Nurture Queen. Am I in the shot, Hildy?
Yeah. Not too tall.
It could be a little bit.
That's fine. Anyway, I was in a business partnership last year and was training people in direct sales. So it's really interesting to hear how many of you are actually in direct sales. It's not obviously, we know that it is a really great way to make money. So one of my passions that has stemmed from that is actually helping people in direct sales create a voice and a profile for themselves. Because as I was just saying to Sharon, I said, well, what happens, not that it would, but what would happen if your company went tomorrow? You know, Sharon has to brand Sharon because people want to follow Sharon and understand that no matter what product she's selling, if she had to join a new company tomorrow, she would choose something with a very similar theme, right? And because she's all about health, you know, it's why settle for ordinary. So it's, you know, we follow Sharon for her ideas and her expertise in health. So I said the first thing that, you know, everyone should do to brand themselves is have your own .com or your own .com.au. So no matter if you change companies or you change businesses, or like me, I have gone through quite a few different businesses, and now I'm sort of back to being my original true marketing geek self. It's what I love. But you know, always have your jerrypenny.com or something like that. And I'm a little bit guilty of not keeping it up to date myself. But in the meantime, if you can't get that or can't do that quickly, get an About Me page. So I think it's about.me. You just have your /jerrypenny is just a little one-web page about you. And you can link it to your Calendly so people can book in for appointments with you. And you can link it to all your social media. But the good thing about it is it's highly found by Google. So if you Google someone's name, the first thing you'll probably find is their Facebook profile. But unfortunately, there is not a lot of your name and not a lot of Sharon Kafo. I can't even say it. But you know, it's a unique name. But there is a lot of repetitive names on Facebook as well, but not as many nearly on about.me. So get yourself one of those pages and start branding you, basically. That's just a good tip that I can say for the direct sellers in the room. I talked about myself last week at Bloom in Mordialloc, and Tasha said it was so great, she just asked me to do it again today. And I think one of the things that I talked about was some video marketing tips, because that's what I love to do. I love to help people build their profile through video and also, you know, all types of media and social media. I've been videoing forever. Like, it was my choice of product in media studies back in the 90s when I had absolutely just a video camera and no way to even edit anything. You know, we had no software, nothing. We didn't even have computers barely. Certainly not a computer you could plug a video into. So what you can do with your own technology these days is incredible. The power is in your hands, basically, to create amazing works of art, and you don't need a videographer at $5,000 a day. You know, you just need your smartphone and, you know, maybe a lapel mic and some good lighting and a decent background, or just literally filming yourself on your computer using Zoom, and you can create your own online course from your lounge room. You know, it's amazing what you can do from home with your own tools. So I'm here to help people, teach them how to use it, or if they just need the hand holding, I can just do it for them. One of my tips for creating your own videos of yourself is to remember to look into the lens. A mistake that people often do, especially on Zoom on your computer, is to look at yourself, and that's actually looking too low. So just remember to look at the little lens, because that's making eye contact with people, and that's why trust is built so quickly through video. You know, someone can watch a video of you about 3 or 4 times, and bam, they've just got this trust with you, and they feel that they know you. So just remember to look at the lens, you know, smile, and my number one tip for 97% more engagement and 97% more viewer. Like the viewers will keep viewing your video if you say one word in the first sentence. Can you, I guess, what it is?
Yes, I know. Which one? You.
You. So say the word you in the first sentence, like, how are you today? Or hey you, or hey y'all, if you're from Texas or something like that. Y'all is the same category. Are you okay today? Or I've got a special offer for you. Or I invite you to come to Bloom next month, because straight away you've connected with that person and they feel like you're talking to them.
That's right.
So just don't forget, get the you in there to engage with people. And the great thing about video too is it can be multi-purposed for everything. You can start with video and you can turn that into a podcast. You can then get it transcribed on Rev for $1 a minute, and all of a sudden it's a blog post as well. And then you can turn it into this, and then turn it into that, and then next thing you know, you can turn a bunch of videos into an e-course, or you can turn your webinars into an e-course. Whatever you want. If you start with video, you've got the picture, you've got the sound, you've got the words. It's all there. We don't have to backtrack. So it's a really great starting point to create content out of, basically. And as Sharon said before, with video, you just got to get over yourself and do it lots. I used to hate hearing my voice on video, and you're just like, I sound like that. You're like, yes, you do. We've all got cotton wool in our ears, and we all sound really sexy to ourselves. And there's nothing worse than hearing yourself, like when you talk to your kids too. Like, so my daughter will play videos from years ago, and she'll be playing at full blast. I'm like, what is that really annoying noise? I'm like, oh, that's me.
Yelling.
Can you turn me down? Which way?
Sorry, no, you got a blue for it.
Oh, blue forehead. Can't stand blue forehead. Yeah, so you really do have to get over yourself and just think, okay, well, everyone in the world, not everyone in the world, but people know my voice is my voice. It's what it is, and get over yourself. People they just want to hear your story. They really do.
Right.
We're a whole bunch of busybodies. We really want to know what's going on in people's lives, and you do feel like you get to know people on social media. Even like before I ever even met Natasha Denman in real life, IRL as people say, I said to her the first time I met her, I go, how's the kids? What's this happening? I see this and blah, blah, blah. And I said to her, I feel like I know you already so much just from your social media. She said, that's the plan, Jerry. It's to get, it's all part of the plan. Stuart, her husband even told me, he goes, even the bikini shots are planned, they're there for a reason. We do everything strategically. I'm like, well, it's obviously working, So don't be afraid to, if that's what you want, don't be afraid to get yourself out there and create a bit of a profile for yourself, because people do really, really get to know you through your social media, and people want to know you, and you start to get remembered. Some people brand themselves with the colour of their hair or whatever, or it just might be what they talk about. You know what I'm talking about, but it's whatever is you, Ildi is just, she's known for these planners, and it's a memorable name, ant planners. You're like, just imagine little ants crawling around everywhere, and you're like, why did she call it that? I don't know, it's just a quirky name,
No, it's not.
I know, but that's what people will be asking.
It's a story.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to hear the story one day, because I've never heard it.
Really?
No,
I haven't heard
because
of
I haven't
that.
seen you enough talk about it on social media.
Maybe after you're finished, you can tell us the story.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's got something to do with their organisation or something like that. Was there any other fabulous tips I gave the other day? And
No,
I've missed.
I really wanted you to say the you.
The you thing.
I started using it.
Yeah. But yeah, just get yourselves out there, guys. I offer video services that just start from $97. So if you create the video yourself on your iPhone, and we just Dropbox it to each other or whatever, we can put in a beautiful intro, caption it. 85% of videos are actually watched on silent. So it's really important that you have captioning,
That's right.
subtitles, because most of us do. I'm the same when I watch videos. I'm usually in bed and hubby's asleep or something like that, because I wake up at ridiculous hours in the morning and have nothing better to do than just catch up on the social media feed. So the videos that I watch, I'll only watch them if they're on silent, and I can actually get the message across to me through a silent method. So half the time it doesn't matter what you sound like anyway, because 85% of people will be just watching. Yes. So be animated, be friendly, look into the camera, but have really great captions. And it's really easy to do caption these days too. So there's so much automatic things. What I do, my little cheat sheet is, cheap trick thing is I put it into Facebook first, load up the video and use the auto captioning, and then I grab all the, copy and paste the text out of it. Or I fix it up first, because it will get about 50% wrong. It's pretty close, but it will get quite a lot of it wrong, and you want to fix up the grammar and the full stops and everything like that, and capitalize things, and it's funny what words it will pull out for you. So fix it all up, and then I copy and paste it into a document, so I've always got the text for that video, and then I'll go and actually caption it properly in my video software, because I like to do it prettier and control the timings a bit better and everything like that. And I'm doing other things to the video anyway. So, but if you are going to do it yourself, just do that. Do it in Facebook or YouTube first. YouTube's a little trickier sometimes. It just sometimes doesn't want to do it. So I suggest doing it on Facebook first and grabbing all the text, copying and pasting it, and saving it into a document for when you want to do other work later. You've got the words that you said in there. And then also another big tip is only ever load videos to Facebook natively, so straight up to Facebook. Do not put YouTube links on Facebook. Facebook hate YouTube. They do not own it, therefore they do not like it and do not rank it. So put your YouTube links on your website, because
What about Bitly?
shorten them with Bitly and things like that. Don't use really, really long links. Bitly is a shortening service for your URLs. But yeah, don't put YouTube links on Facebook, because it just won't rank. But they're natively uploaded videos.
But if you're doing
rank.
YouTube onto a Bitly, will they still accept the Bitly on a Facebook?
No, they'll know they know it's
still
YouTube. They know it's YouTube.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Can't hide
Yeah.
that. So yeah, don't always load native videos to Facebook. It's what they want.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's double the work, but it's worth it for your organic reach, even your paid reach. It's if you boost or pay for a YouTube thing, they'll still give you hardly any views for your buck.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it. So I hope there's been a few little tips in there for you all, and I hope to chat to more of you later. Thank you.
And